Hey everybody, Dean here from the Feely Real Estate Group, and we're looking at another stats of the month again. So we're in November of 2023 now. I'm going to go through the new listings, the sales, and the average price points, but I'm also going to take a look at the Canadian bond market. So it's going to show you a little bit of a different sign of what's to come. But so far, going right into it on the new listings per week, we're floating around the same mark. This is one number I want everybody to watch is if we see the new listings stay kind of floating around this number that we have here. What are we at? We're roughly around 550, 570-ish new listings per week. If it starts staying like that for the next few weeks, you might see some changes in the market. Or if it follows the trend of the last few years, it'll be just like every other year where listings go down. And then the market starts rebounding again in kind of the spring. Now going into the sales. So the sales, here we are. So in terms of the amount of sold, so the last few weeks we're looking at, so October and September. So again, following similar trends to 2022. This is probably going to stay around the same point. I don't think we're going to see too much differences here. But yeah, just kind of showing you there. So we're getting about what 600-ish, 550-ish new listings, and we're floating about 250 to 300 sales. So giving you a good idea there of what's happening. And then the average sale. So looking at these numbers, so where we're at here, again, same trend the last few weeks. We're sitting just around 600-ish, just under, but we're floating up and down the last couple of weeks. So I think we're going to be sitting at this point for the next little while. I don't see much changes happening, and I'll go into that. The reason why I think that is because of the next few graphs that I'm going to show you. But going on to my other stats here, so we have average price homes sold. So this one's a little bit more specific. So we saw a drop in October. September prices actually went up in September. October they just went down, but we went from July, we dropped down in August, went up again in September. People saw the deals were happening in August, so they jumped on it back to school. So it wasn't as much of an active September as most people thought it would be, but it did rebound a little bit. Now we're kind of going back into the winter months, and I think we're going to drop a little bit further down here. I don't think we're going to drop much further than that, but we'll see what happens. Again, the big thing to watch is the inventory levels and how much inventory does stay on the market. Whether are people going to take their listings and cancel them and then just wait for the spring to come back to relist, or are they going to stick on there because they need to sell and get the best price they can? So those are two things to kind of watch. This one here, so average price of homes sold. So yeah, there's just like a little more in-depth look. But yeah, so basically we went from last November, we went down, rebounded slowly in December, January, February went up, hit a high in March, April, and May, held steady for a few months. The summer market hit a little late, and then we started slowing down in August, rebounded in September like we usually do, and then started dropping down in October and November. So that's kind of what you're going to expect there. I'm just going to go through one here. So this stat here, so going into this stuff.